another video. In this video we'll show you the overview on the link element. Whenever you have a hyperlink in Salesforce or outside of Salesforce, this is a good element to use. So you will find this under the text styles. Here's a link. Now you can go ahead and style it with different font types, size if you wish, and also, padding, shadow, everything can be adjusted over here in the full screen toolbar. Now to use this, there are a few different ways. First of all, I'm going to talk about the Salesforce way. Keep it very, very simple. You can go ahead and rename it here. You can call it my link or whatever have you. But in terms of Salesforce, so let's say I'll go ahead and tag this quickly in the metadata. So we'll call it my link, blah, 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 blah. And then from Salesforce, I will run an action. So let's say I'll go over to Salesforce, create new, we'll do onload, bring back from opportunity, and then we'll say condition, op ID, and I am going to go and find an opportunity ID right now. So let's log in, we'll say opportunity ID equals static. And then go ahead and get that data from my opportunity. So once the data's there, essentially we will load it for you and it will look like a standard link that's pulled from Salesforce. But you might not want to do it that way because it will pull the entire hyperlink. I mean, sometimes you may want to, but chances are 8 out of 10 times you're going to want to do a little bit differently, which I will demonstrate very shortly. So let's say I've got an opportunity here. Opportunity is form Titan. And let's take the record ID, and then we've got 3 URLs here that we can play with. So let's say this is it. Go back in here, sort out my mapping. My link can be linked to a URL. We'll take the full screen image here. It's just a random URL really. Alright, click save, publish. And once it's published, you'll find that if you give it a second, it will go ahead and load and it will do a complete rendering for you from Salesforce. So there's the URL really. Now, as I said, you may not want to load it this way because you may just want to have your own specific name to that link. In that case, there's a different way of doing it. So let me show you that now. So let's go into Salesforce, let's get rid of this, and then git edit. Let's say go to Titan. And then from here, what you can do is you can do what we called a OnClick action. And then you've got lots of these different actions, and I've covered them in a different video, but the premise is the same. So in this one, you can do something like this, redirect. Let's say I'm going to get a static form Titan URL. You can also do dynamic also. Paste it in here, and then let's say I open in parent or something like that. This is really a nicer way of doing it. So let's say if I click publish, launch site, and then if I say wait for this to load and then do go to Titan, it's now going to go straight to formtitan.com. And that's about it really. It's a really, really cool functionality. And chances are you will do it the way I've done it, where it's on-click action, because then you can really go as dynamic as you want. There's a lot of flexibility there, a lot of different actions. And yeah, you've got both options, static or dynamic.